I'm so excited to talk to our guest today. With me today is J. Lauren Eyre. She's the president and founder of a company called Elders Resource. Jay is an advocate for the elderly, really helping to connect them with benefits and services that they may not know about.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show, Jay.
Hi,
it's so
Lisa.
nice to have
so
you
nice
here.
To see you. Thank you.
This is a really big subject, and I think with a growing population, I don't know what the actual statistics are, but there's much more elderly now with people living longer and whatnot. It's really hard to describe all that you do for seniors that I happen to know. What are some of the things you assist seniors with? Let's just start there.
Well, the simple response is everything. But what Elders basically does is specialize in paperwork management, and I like to say we connect the dots, and I've talked about that with you before. We connect the entitlements and the benefits and all the programs that are out there for the elderly, for the aging population, for which they may not be aware, and we're able to do that, and we are able to help them with any other kind of organization that they need, like check writing or mail review or anything like that.
So the basics, which is nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's whatever they personally need to help them get more organized, understand the very difficult arena they're in, which is Medicare. So we explain all that and help them with all that. And then we have an entire resource system. There just isn't anything that we don't offer.
That's great. And why seniors, Jay? I mean, did you step up as an advocate from something that might have been lacking in prior years for your own parents, perhaps? I mean, what motivated you to start up Elders Resource? What
motivated me, I've been taking care of elder members of my family for some time, my mother specifically, but other elders as well, other elder family members, and also my husband. So I've been around it for a long time. And I truly enjoy helping people, and I knew that at some point down the line there would be a business that I would create that would in fact help the aging population. I didn't know exactly what it would be, but it finally did come to me what I really want to do, and it's because we are such a growing society. We've got 81 million baby boomers tipping, and along with them their aging parents, so the demographics have never been this large and have never been in such a need. So I've just always known I was going to help. I always knew I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to absolutely help in any way I could. And then I also began to realize there were a lot of benefits and programs and entitlements going untapped in our own community. And I thought seniors are going without, and it's so unnecessary. So that's just...
I'm interested to know what you did prior to starting this service for elderly, which is wonderful.
Thank you. Well, I had quite a few years, a couple decades in insurance, in which I owned and managed an insurance agency, which brought me very close to the Medicare side of things. So I was always very aware of where Medicare was in people's lives, what it did, what it did and didn't do, that type of thing. So I've always been aware of benefits. I'll use that word, benefits that are out there. So I do have that background. And I worked primarily with physicians. They were our main group at the time, and so I was able to see both sides of medical and Medicare. So I kind of had that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah. If you can understand insurance policies
I do.
And explain that to people, that's wonderful. Yeah. Do you work with a lot of people, I mean, either in your company or insurance companies and whatnot that you have partnerships with?
Yes, I am the sole owner of it, but what we've got is several different tiers of what we do. And like I say, we do kind of the front end or front line of doing the paperwork management, but everybody that's involved with elders does all their specific thing, and that's why I say there isn't anything we don't do with elders, because we work with the critical care nurses, we work with home care, we work with elder care lawyers. All of that is absolutely encompassed in Elders Resource.
Do you work with people all over the state?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
yes, I do.
And obviously companies or insurance companies all over the nation.
Absolutely.
They might not necessarily be in Hartford.
That's the wonderful part of the director that we have working for us, because she not only works in Connecticut, but she's licensed throughout the U.S., so we are able to help people throughout the U.S.
That's great.